Hi Aries, my name is Crystal. I'm with Salt City Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading for October 2022. Hope you guys are doing awesome. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started for you guys. Let's see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Go ahead and give it a good shuffle. Hope you guys have had an awesome time, guys. Happy October. And I'll be doing a bonus reading for you guys probably next week, honestly. All right, let's see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. So we have Temperance straight away, like right out of the center of the reading, okay? And what is crossing is going to be the King of Cups. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right in the center. And let's see what else we got. I'll get into this deeper just as soon as I get all the cards laid out. What's going on in your recent past? We've got the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Let me move these oracles out of the way. Okay. On the mind, it's going to be Three of Cups. Some celebration going on. That's cool. Lots of time out with friends, I feel like. Lots of being out. It's just going to be like probably a busier month for you. Let's go ahead, see what we got in the near future. Passionate offer coming in. Could be another fire sign person as well. So obviously, you know, Leo, like Aries, Sagittarius, coming in to offer their Ace of Wand. Passionate new beginning, things like that, okay? And then, what is on your mind in October? Actually, do you know what? Hang on just a second, I'm missing a card. Below the surface. Okay, there is some conflict going on below the surface. I feel like this is more like something that you want to say to someone or something that you want to convey to someone, but you haven't done that yet for whatever reason. So it's just like taking the time to sort out like what you want to say. Some of you guys could be offering your Ace of Wand to someone else. But I do feel like largely this is going to be like somebody's offering it to you. There is some conflict though below the surface. And then how do you guys feel in the month of October? What's going on? How are you feeling, Aries? We've got the Four of Swords there. And this card here, it's like taking time out to kind of, again, like, there's something festering below the surface that's just kind of brewing up, right? But you're sitting on something, like instead of acting, this is almost like, I get like Hanged Man energy from this card in this spread especially. Because you're like sitting on something and instead of reacting, right? Because, you know, Aries is a fire sign, obviously. And Aries has a tendency sometimes to just be like, this is how I feel about something. Let me speak up about a thing, right? For whatever reason, that's not what you're doing. In the month of October, you're just kind of sitting with something. So let's go ahead and see, how do people see Aries in October? How do people see Aries in October? We got the Tower, okay, so it's interesting with the Tower because it's Sagittarian energy, right? It's definitely something is crumbling down, something that no longer serves you is crumbling, and then of course it's going to rebuild itself, okay? So that's what we got going on there. That's how people see you though. So like people might see you as like your, sorry, this is iced coffee. Like I had somebody ask me the other day, one of my friends, like, are you drinking warm coffee, like with a straw? No, it's iced. I just don't have ice in it. It's just cold coffee, I guess. I don't like ice, so I like iced coffee, so it's kind of a conundrum. Anyway, so you are being seen by others as something has come to like an end, essentially. And I see this as like you're like building things back up. Like this is like after something has fallen, you know, crumbled. And I feel like that's why we have some of this energy where we have like this kind of battle going on inside. but also taking time to like think things over, because you are trying to rebuild something, but you're just like choosing not to be reactive. But I don't know that it's something terrible. I just feel like it's something that I feel like you wanted to rebuild the structure in the first place. So like whatever it was, and we can do some follow-up shortly and find out a little bit more. Show me what's going on with the hopes and fears of Aries, please. Aries hopes and fears, please. October. So we have the moon, Cancer energy. Could be Pisces energy as well. For me as a reader, I used to read it just as Pisces, okay? But Cancer is ruled by the moon, so I can give it that. And I do get both energies. I don't really get Scorpio energy in it. But so we've got this here, which there is going to be an eclipse happening on the 25th of October. And so I feel like for some of you guys, like that might be where this energy is coming from with this tower, if you haven't experienced it already. It's just like eclipsing something out, and you're going inside. You're spending a lot of, you're like busy and you're out with friends and you're doing things, but you do have things going on in your head. Like you're balancing out your emotions. I do feel like you're less reactive to things and to people, and especially like people who are like around you, friends, family, partners. You're less reactive in the month of which is interesting because I'm pretty sure that Mars is in retrograde shortly. So you're ruled by Mars. But there is a lot of balancing out of energy. Like I said, this is a card of Sagittarius, but this is in the heart of your reading. So this is balancing out emotion here. See, emotion is water. They're balancing that out. That's right in the heart of the reading. So that shows you right there. And you are crossed by the King of Cups, which, like I said earlier, it could be a water sign person, but it is in your heart center. So you could just be a little bit more water. A little bit more King of Cups energy in October. And that makes sense with the cards that we're getting for you, honestly, because you're taking a lot of time inside. There is some inner turmoil and conflict, but you're taking some time to like reflect, which both of these cards reflect that. So there's that. And then your hopes and fears, though, with the eclipse energy, I feel like in that regard, you're hoping that something doesn't leave, or you're hoping that if something is, when you build something back, you put the pieces of something, like for example, this tower back together, that you're able to build it on a more solid structure. I don't see that there's any like arguments or anything going on, but I do feel like there is something going on below the surface. And I feel like maybe even throughout the month of October, there may be a lot of just inner work that you're doing. You know, you're not really communicating with people as much as far as like what's going on in your mind and like the deep under the surface, you know. So let's go ahead and see what's going down for your outcome for Aries. For Aries. Further outcome for Aries. Let's see. The star. So we got the star, the moon, tower. We got 4 major arcana. So there is movement that's happening. But I feel like for a good bit of it, this is the star. This is also Aquarian energy. And throughout this, like, it's also just taking time to, again, balance out your emotions here. Make sure that you're investing in yourself here. Lots of self-care, things of that nature. Stars, though, are the star card also, it's very Aquarian energy, obviously, because this is an Aquarian card. So very like humanitarian, open, outgoing, but you attract a lot of people too. In the month of October, like you're attracting a bunch of people. You're out, you know, celebrating, doing things with friends. Some of you guys might be traveling. But in regards to like something under the surface, you're just kind of like balancing that out, trying to sort out how to rebuild what it is that you are wanting in your life. And I don't know if that's, I'll do some follow-up cards because there's a couple of different things that this could be. Show me what's going down with the bottom of the deck, please. One card. Knight of Wands. Again, you could have a fire sign person coming in for you. Could be a Leo, could be a Sag, could be another Aries. Or could be your energy where you're like, I'm fiery, I'm ready. You're having a great month. I do feel like there's just like a lot of balancing things out, taking the time to reflect on what's going on. Like you are wanting to move forward in your energy, but you want to do it in a way, I'm hearing that you never have before. And I'm not sure what's going on with this structure here, but I'm going to ask the Oracle to give me some clarifiers real quick. What's going on for Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising in the heart of the reading. Please clarify for Aries for October. So shape-shifting here. And that's in the heart of the reading with that Temperance and the King of Cups. So I do feel like there is like a lot of inner reflection going on. We've got 3 cards of balancing things out. Okay. And that's one of them. All right. So there's a lot of like gaining balance and like control I hear over your life or over a situation. Structure. Trying to create structure. That also could be in the position of this Tower card. Just like because of the position that it's in, it's how people see you. So they might even see you as like somebody who is trying to create structure and balance in your life in the month of October. So something's going on for somebody in like January. I got like January the 17th, like a graduation or like a move. I've gotten around that week. Where there's something that's going on where you're trying to prepare it for what you're going to be doing. So like you have to create the structure and the stability in order to feel like you can kind of proceed and be successful in that way. So let's go ahead and clarify the Tower, actually, since this is just how people see you, and I'm just curious because it's like the only like kind of darker card that we have. But the position, like I said, is more, I feel like, building structure. But show me an Oracle card, please, a follow-up card for Aries. So Instinct. Okay, so we've got the Tower and we've got Instinct, Wolf. Okay, so I feel like you're like almost like aggressively, even I hear the word aggressively, creating more structure and balance in your life. But it's interesting. So they say that, and then we have like this, so I can see that, how like that could be like, oh, I'm aggressive because he's running the feeder up and everything on the horse. But then you're chilling like in this energy, you know. But, you know, one thing is that if we're sitting in our energy, it doesn't mean that we're not making huge moves in our lives. I was talking to a friend semi-recently about this, where it's like people who think that people who aren't constantly go, go, go aren't actually creating success for themselves or like setting themselves up to be successful. But I have to disagree with that because it takes, this card actually just finally popped out, creation, dream time, and that was for your outcome card for the Star. Okay, so you are creating and you are manifesting a new reality, I'm hearing, okay? When people are sitting in their energy, okay, and they're taking that time to just kind of sit and marinate on whatever it is that they are wanting to create for themselves, they are essentially creating like the building blocks, making a plan, formulating things. When you go inside a self, when you meditate, when you don't have to be out every single day, you know, moving around, busting ass, working 7 jobs. Sometimes it just takes sitting still in order to help yourself move forward, if that makes sense. So we'll pull one more Oracle card for you guys overall. And Nothing super crazy about love is coming out. I feel like if you guys are in relationships, like everything's going great. But if you are not in a relationship, I don't show anything coming in. There could be a water sign coming in for like some of you, but other than that, I don't know that like October is like a month for love, really. At least not anything that's like gonna come out, that came out in this reading. What's the overall oracle card for the whole reading, please? Overall message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so we got stone people and vigilant. So make sure that you are being vigilant in the way that you proceed in the month of October, which I do feel like you're in that energy. Whether you're just sitting with yourself, okay, or whether you are racing towards something. And I feel like there's a lot of balance, and there's a lot, like I said earlier, and a lot of rest and things like that. But the thing is that there's a lot of celebrating with friends as well. Like it's a pretty good month, actually. It's a really good month. But do, make sure that you are being vigilant in what it is that you were doing as well. So that is your message, Aries, and I hope you guys have a good one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're interested, and ring the bell if you'd like a reminder whenever I post the next reading. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.